Hey guys, just a quick video to show off a few things that I picked up today at Goodwill and a couple other things that I got in the mail. The first thing I'm going to show you is the original The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I've always wanted this, so I bit the bullet and paid the extra money for it. It is kind of a pricey movie. Oh, this dog. We have gnats down here in Savannah, and it kind of drives my dog nuts. Makes her irritated, so we have to bathe her a lot and get her special medicine, but she still scratches, and it's nonstop. Drives me crazy. Anyway, yeah, the original Town That Dreaded Sundown. I like this movie. It stars Dawn Wells, who was Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island. So I'm glad to have this in my collection to go along with the remake, which I like as well. And then I got a package here from Cinema Sickness. I'm going to leave his link below. He has lots of good stuff, and he is kind of clearing out his own personal collection a little bit. He has a massive collection, and he has a little store on Instagram, and he puts a lot of stuff for sale on Instagram, and you can find a lot of good horror or non-horror stuff. But like I said, he is getting rid of things that he has multiples of. So one of the things that he had I wanted. If you check out Martinez Joey, he also found a few things that he wanted. It's kind of funny because I go and I find one thing, and then I look again and I find another thing. So these are not horror. These are actually Disney. This was an old one called Escape to Witch Mountain. I used to love this movie when I was a little boy. My dad actually took me to see this. This is one of the few things I remember about my dad. He died when I was young. But he did take me to see a couple of these Witch Mountain movies. And so Cinema Sickness had it for sale. It's part of his personal collection. It has a really nice slipcover. Granted, it's not new and factory sealed, but I don't care. And then one other thing that he had was 101 Dalmatians. I used to love this movie too. I haven't had it in a long time. Used to have it on VHS, but yeah. So those were the two things, and they were really cheap. And he's good about his prices. And then one other thing I wanted to show you. Well, maybe not, because my bag is not here. Oh, will you hand me that bag right there? My friend Lynn is in the room with me. He's playing on his pewter. You want to come say hi, Lynn? This is my friend Lynn. He went Goodwilling with me today, and he got a few things somewhere else. But Goodwill had some decent horror movies. Really, they had quite a few. Most I already had. So I went ahead and picked up a few horror movies, and I picked up a few non-horror movies. So decent stack, and they were all about $1.29. So I didn't spend very much money at all. So I've seen this a million times. I have no idea what this is about. Maybe you all can tell me. But people seem to really like it. It's called The Chernobyl Diaries. I guess it's a horror movie. I'm going to watch it, but I've never been interested in it until I've seen other people talk about it and see it in other people's collections. Also the number 23 with Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey in dramatic, weird roles compared to his comedy, because his comedy is not in my caliber. I'm not a Three Stooges fan. I'm not like the physical comedy fan with weird faces and all of that stuff. So I like to see him in other stuff. I also picked up a copy of Seven. I've never owned this movie. I like this movie. Uh, I love. Um, oh my gosh, why can't I think of Morgan Freeman? I like him in pretty much everything he does. Not the biggest Brad Pitt fan. He's done a couple things that I like, but I normally never buy anything that he's in. I bought a standalone copy of Wicked Little Things. I have it as a on a Blu-ray as a double feature, but I kind of just wanted my own little thing. Another movie I've never ever owned, never particularly enjoyed until recent years, and that's the Blair Witch Project. And then my two non-horror was Rumor Has It. I love this movie. I love everybody in it. I love Kevin Costner. I love Mark Ruffalo. I love Jennifer Aniston, and of course Shirley MacLaine. Can't go wrong. And then the last non-horror that I picked up was Bring It On. I used to have this a long time ago too. Gabrielle Union and what's her name? I can't remember her name. You know, she's been in everything. Batman, Tarzan's, you know, Happy Man, Candyman, I don't know. She's been in a lot of stuff. And then it's, you know, it's got a few other people who have gone on to bigger and better things. What is her name, people? Kristen Dunst, good lord. Interview with a Vampire. Oh, see, I got my Chucky shirt on. I'm trying to like him, people. We'll see. But yeah, this was a good movie. I enjoyed this movie. I liked the little dark-haired guy. He was just in a horror movie that I watched. Oh, Cherry Falls. He's the first kid to get killed in Cherry Falls. And he was in that Swim Fan, and he's done a few other things. So yeah, I thought I did okay. Pretty good pickup. But that was it. A couple things that I got in the mail, and then all those dollar ones from Goodwill. So I'm going to leave Cinema Sickness information below in the comments, so you can check out his store on Instagram. Like I said, he sells a lot of stuff, and he's got a ton of stuff that he's selling from his own collection. We're talking everything from Blu-rays to DVDs to collections. He even had some, you know, different formats that I wouldn't have any use for because I don't have those particular kind of players. But yeah, definitely check him out. All right, guys, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.